Good afternoon, respected teachers and my dear friends. My name is Kriti Sanganeria. I am from Saraf College. My topic name is How can social organizations come together to expose the mental and physical abuse of women in Maharashtra? Sexual violence can lead to devastating and long-term mental and physical consequences, sometimes leading to death and disability among girls and women. It is profoundly negative and traumatic life event with widespread psychological and sociological effects on the victim irrespective of their gender. It often gives rise to wide range of negative emotions and embarrassment. It increases feelings of helplessness and powerlessness in the victim, affecting their self-esteem and producing feelings which suggest that may be vulnerable to further violence. It is likely that the fear of sexual violence in women will restrict their freedom and occupational opportunities and affect their long-term psychological well-being. The World Trade Organization defines sexual violence as an act, any sexual act or an attempt to obtain a sexual act, unwanted sexual comments or advances, act to tariffs or otherwise directed against a person's sexuality using to coercion. It also believes that at least 1 in 5 women have been physically or sexually abused by a man of some time in her life. Various cultures describe certain forms of sexual violence that are condemned and other forms that may be tolerated to a degree. The culturally limited forms of violence. Cultural aspects of sexual violence can be understood from observations and literature on interpersonal violence in the context of sexual acts. Higher rates of sexual violence are expected to be more prevalent in cultures that encourage objectification of women, thus making them appear inferior to men. There have been suggestions that sex ratio may contribute to the evolutionary psychology framework. A higher male-female sex ratio gives rise to competition among males for female rates. This may lead to sexual jealousy and frustration among men, contributing to sexual violence. Thus, I would like to conclude by saying that the issue of sexual violence has remained largely ignored till now. Ignoring it further is no longer acceptable. It has become crucial to acknowledge that sexual violence transcends national and cultural boundaries. In the absence of such acknowledgement, sexual violence may continue to grow. The causes of sexual violence are complex and like other crimes, sexual violence may not be completely understood and explained by a single factor. Culture is only one of the main factors that may be important in our understanding of sexual violence.